In today's video, we're going to look at how you can hide and unhide columns in Excel. So we've got some sales data here that goes from 2018 through to 2021 across quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4, and then we've also got a total row and a total column. Now let's say I'm not interested in the individual breakdowns of quarters and I'm only interested in the total figure for each of these years. So what I can do in this scenario, I can actually hide all of these columns without deleting that data. And why this is useful is that often you might want to present a more simplified version of the data, but you don't want to delete the data. So to hide these columns, there's a couple of things I can do. So easily I can just highlight all of these columns to get rid of the quarters, and then I'm going to right click here and then select hide. And then you'll see we've just got our totals now. And you'll see how the columns are slightly bunched up here. So to unhide these, I can just highlight over here, right click and unhide. Now I can also complete both of these actions by going to the menu rather than right clicking here. Generally I will always just right click on the columns, but it's worth being aware that there's a menu option as well. So I'm just going to highlight over those, and then in the home ribbon, if we go to the format menu, we have the visibility hide and unhide option. So if we go to hide columns, you'll see they get hidden. And then if we go up here again, format, hide and unhide, we can then unhide columns and they will instantly appear again. A couple of other things to mention about hiding columns. Let's say we wanted to highlight all of these columns, and we didn't want to go like this. We can actually, there's a quicker way of selecting multiple columns in one go. Now in this example, it's very quick just to select all of these columns because there's only 4 of them. But when you've got a huge amount of columns that you want to hide, you can actually click the first column and then hold shift and select the last column, and it will instantly hide all of those. Now, as I say, this is particularly useful if the column you want to hide spans from here all the way down to much further across on the right in Excel. But it's worth being aware of that as well. So then of course I can just hide and unhide as before. Something else to mention when hiding columns is that you can also easily hide columns that aren't next to each other. So we can do that by selecting, let's say we want Q2 showing and we want Q4 showing, but we don't want Q1 and Q3 and the total column showing. So what we can do is select the first column that we want hidden and then hold Control, and then we're going to select this one here, and then we're going to select this one here, and you'll see it's just highlighted these 3 columns, and we can then right click and hide, and then we just have Q2 and Q4, and I'm just going to go back with Control Z to bring those columns back, and that's obviously quicker than going to this column, hiding, then going to this column, hiding, and then going to this column, hiding. So it's just a little quicker way, a shortcut that is useful to be aware of too. So that's just a quick run through of how to hide and unhide columns in Excel. As you can see it's quick and easy to do, and it's a great thing to be aware of if you want to present a more simplified version of the data without deleting any data. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.